Even though his body is covered in scars, his scales still shine in the sun, reflecting the light like mirrors, thus giving him the nickname by the people of Chelsea. Greetings and welcome back to my channel, guys. How are you doing today? Happy New Year to all of us. Now in this video, we're going to talk about a mighty silver dragon and the protector of the Citadel of Light. So let's begin with his harrowing story. The story begins in a blue summer night as the mighty silver dragon Solomirathnius is soaring through the sky. He is suddenly attacked by a flight of black dragons sent by Onsablet. During the ambush, he is almost killed, so he uses the last remaining of his magical abilities to teleport himself to the island of Chelsea. Luckily for him, he lands next to the Citadel of Light, and Goldmoon and a bunch of other mystics discover him and heal him just in time before the black dragons manage to catch up with him. But with his strength restored, he manages to kill 3 of them and driving off the rest. After his harrowing battle, Goldmoon offers him the option of staying on the island as a mentor in the Citadel of Light. He takes this offer as humorous and declines it, but he does stay there as the protector of the Citadel and of the island itself. Goldmoon gives him the topmost levels and the highest spire of the Citadel as his lair, and slowly the mighty silver dragon starts calling the island his domain, creating more lairs for himself throughout the island and flying through the skies protecting his land. He often polymorphs himself into a man with long silver hair and scars covering his body, so he could walk among the people of the island, hear the gossip, and see what they need and what they feel about him and their surroundings. And thanks to his presence in the island, throughout the years the dragon overlords left the island alone, and so did the Dark Knights, all the way to the Chaos War. Now during the fateful night of the storm throughout Ansalon, the mighty silver dragon hears the call throughout the storm. He follows it, believing it to be the voice of Paladin, and as he flies deeper and deeper into the storms over the skies of Naraka, he is struck down by a lightning bolt that blinds him permanently. Luckily for him, no one finds his body, and when he finally wakes up, he disguises himself as a human beggar, hiding his draconic origin. He starts traveling the lands looking for answers, and stumbles across Mina, who he recognizes from the Citadel, where she grew up under the care of Goldmoon. And after speaking with her, he had more questions than answers. So he does the unthinkable, searching out his mortal enemy Calandras, hoping to get answers from him. And as he finally arrives at Calandras's lair, he finds the mighty blue dragon struck down by Mina, laying on death's bed. Mirror then uses his magical ability to heal Calandras, as it's very hard to get answers from the dead. In gratitude, Calandras tells him about the one god and how she is in reality Takisis, the Queen of Darkness, and how she stole the world during the Chaos War, and now she is planning to enter the world as the one and only god. He also reveals that during the storm, all of the silver and gold dragons heard the cry in the storm like he did. They eventually flew up to the one pale silver moon, and there Takisis trapped them in a magical sleep. His debt paid, Calandras tells him to leave him, and on his way out of the cave, he meets up with a blue dragon named Razor, who also looked for answers. And after revealing all he had learned from Calandras, the 2 dragons decide to work together to stop the one god from entering Krynn. And as the 2 leave, Malistrix sneaks into the lair of Calandras, seeing him weak and broken. She kills him, taking his skull to add to her skull totem. Now Razor and Mirror finally arrive in the city of Sanction, both transformed into human beggars. Their plan is to destroy the skull totem that Mina has created in honor of the one god, thus weakening Takisis and preventing her from entering the world. But before they arrive, they meet up with Gladar the Minotaur, and Razor decides to go with him to fight against Malistrix, leaving Mirror alone to take care of the Skull Totem. And as he arrives in the temple, he casts a mighty chain lightning spell and destroys the totem. And after he casts his spell, a mob attacks him trying to kill him. But luckily, Lady Odelia Windless stops the mob, and together they manage to escape the city. From there, the couple travel to the Solomonic Knights, explaining to them what is going on, hoping that they would finally join the battle against the Dark Forces. And after their talk with the Solomonic Knights, they join up with Tesselhoff Barefoot and Gerard Othmundar. Together, using the device of time journey, they teleport to the moon, break the silver and gold dragons out of their magical sleep, arriving just in time to save the elves in the Battle of the Valley of Fire and Ice. And after the battle, they all go together to the City of Sanction and the Second Sanction War. And after the battle is won, Odelia and Mirror decide to stay together, flying to Sylvanesti and trying to uproot the Minotaurs who had conquered the land. And sometime after the battles against the Minotaurs, they do return to Chelsea, Odelia becoming a cleric of Mishkal, and Mirror taking up his position as the protector of the Citadel of Light. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day and a happy new year.